All right, everybody, it's your boy Genius out here at the range. It's kind of late for me. Well, not really. Say it's kind of late for me to be out at the range. I got out here a little late because it's been chilly, and it's not fun to shoot guns when it's well, not for us North Carolinians anyway. When it's 29 degrees outside. Either way, I have the Glock 20 Gen 5 MOS, and I did a short recently saying that I sold my Gen 4 because it was not optic ready. It was not, didn't have the front serrations. I liked the gun. I sold it to buy the Gen 5, but I never did. And I thought I had all the time in the world to go buy one. And then suddenly I did not have all the time in the world anymore. They was discontinuing everything. And I kind of used that to say, well, you don't have all the time in the world to make sure you settle the matter of your salvation, your eternal security with the Savior, with Jesus Christ, making sure you know Him as your Savior. And speaking of that, make sure you do. Take care of that. Settle that matter today. Reach out to Amanda and I in the comment section, but preferably at gsquaredtactical@gmail.com or both, and allow us to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ with you, or simply ask any questions you have specifically about the gospel. Okay, so one of my local FFLs, couldn't find one anywhere, not online or any of them, but one of them had 6 of them in stock. I almost bought 2 of them just because they had 6 of them in stock, and I got it for like $5.99.99 plus tax or something like that. It was about $6.50 out the door, which I thought was fair, especially considering that, you know, they're discontinuing these. And the V, I've seen the V. Doesn't look like it's much different to me, but I thought, well, it'll probably be a little while before they release it in the Glock 20, and I wanted a Glock 20. I went and got it. Good for me, whatever. But it is a Glock, okay? It is a Glock, so what can I say about a Glock that has not been said 100,000 times or that you don't already know, all right? So people said, I want you to do a review on it. I don't know what to tell you about it that you don't already know. A Glock is a Glock is a Glock. It is a Gen 5, of course. Does not come with a full complement of plates like it did when the Gen 5 first came out and it had the 4 plates in the packaging and everything. Did come with a single plate with the RMR cut, allowing me to mount my Hollison 507 comp Ronin up here. Great optic with the multiple reticle system in it, multi-reticle. And if you're not going to be carrying this on your side, if this is going to be a nightstand truck gun, man, this is a fabulous optic with a huge window, but also manages to really uniform to the gun. And I'm not going to carry this. I've even ordered a +5 extension from SLR to give me 20 rounds of devastating 10mm, actually 21, to lay this thing over on the nightstand, to put it in the truck, come out to the woods with it. And it does come with 3 15-round magazines. Like I said, the one single RMR cut optic plate. It does have the cheesy plastic sights that you come to expect on a Glock. I did put the GL511, I believe it was, Ameriglow with the blacked out on the back and the orange on the front. Gives me a perfect 1/3 co-witness. Swappable mag release. Does have the ambi slide lock, slide release. Thicker barrel, the marksman barrel for better accuracy. Single slot accessory rail up front. 2-part guide rod. Again, everything you have come to expect in the Glock pistol, the Gen 4s and 5s. It does have the 2 back straps, or you can keep it as it came without a back strap. The mag loader and the box, again, that you have all become accustomed to seeing with your Glocks, takes down the same way. All of that good jive. All right. Well, why did you want it back, Gene? You know, you said you sold it. You wanted the MOS. What was it about it that you liked? Well, some time ago, Trey and I, when he was still doing the channel with me, I'm going to say it was 2.5 years ago, we got on this kick where we were reviewing 10mm and we were comparing them, okay? We had both models of the S&W 2.0, the comped model and the standard model. We had the X10, the X10 compact comp. We had the FN 510. Let's see, I'm thinking there was a couple other 10 millimeters that's skipping me right now, but we didn't, or I didn't want to compare my Gen 4 Glock 20 because I did not have the optic ready version, okay, and all the rest of those guns were optic ready, and I just didn't think that it was fair. All right, so taking the comped models out of the equation, because of course it's not fair to compare a comped gun to a non-comped or ported gun, of course. The X10 compact comp is probably, well, from the ones that I've shot, is the least recoiling, best shooting, easiest to manage, but it is a comped gun, and as you know, I'm not going to carry a comped gun, especially not in a 10 millimeter. All right, so it really wasn't fair to compare. All right, so between the Smith, the standard one, the 510, the Glock 20, let's see, what else did we throw in there? So for me, definitely the SIG X10, of course, if I didn't mention that. So the SIG, I don't know. I'm going to say it probably came in around 3. The FN seemed to be the most shootable for me. It seemed to handle the recoil the best, and I was the most accurate with. The Glock 20, surprisingly, without an optic, came in second for me, but I didn't, again, I never put that on camera. I never reviewed it. I would say the X10 came in third place, and then of course the Smith came in at 4. We never had any problems with our Smith. It just wasn't as shootable as the rest of them, and it just wasn't naturally as accurate with them, and the trigger was not that great. All right. So now that I have an optic ready version, I do plan to compare this to my FN 510 and see which one I like better. But I come out here the other day to, actually yesterday, to zero my optic. Stood back there at the tent, which is about 30 to 32 yards, and as you can see from the picture, man, I just tack drive the center of all of those targets. So this thing is dialed in, so I'm just going to shut up. I'm going to put this magazine here through it. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to step back here to about that 25-yard mark, and I'm going to do an accuracy test. And I am shooting the AAC, which I believe is PSA's brand of ammunition. It is flat nose ammunition. I've never shot this in 10 millimeter before, so we'll see how it goes. And I'll talk a little bit about how it handles the recoil, but look at the accuracy and what you'll probably want to see the most, which will be the 510 comparison with this one and which one I like the most. So we'll just alternate between the two. I'll just shoot at one single target and try to let you see the recoil here. I mean, for a 10 millimeter and the hit that you get from a 10 millimeter, yes, I'm not going to be able to control it like I do my Glock 17 or 45 or whatever. Of course not. But then it comes down to which one you control the best. And a big thing is, with a 10 millimeter, finding one that is reliable. And let's face it, whether you like a Glock or not, it just works and it is reliable. So let's get the camera turned around and get a couple shots on target. And to do that, I'm going to use this Federal Train and Protect jacketed hollow point to do that with. And then I'll shoot another magazine of that I have already have loaded up. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll just shoot that right now. So this is my Train and Defend ammunition from Federal 180 grain. I'm just going to shoot that and let you see the difference with some JHP in there, and then I'll do the accuracy. Got some punch, but very controllable, very controllable. I have definitely shot 10 millimeters that were hard to hold on to for sure. So let's get it turned around and we'll look at the accuracy at about 25 yards. All right, so I put one in the pipe and I have 15 in the magazine. So that is 16 rounds. You're definitely not coming out and alternating and shooting competition with this. That's not what this cartridge was designed for, okay? It's, like I said, a devastating round, and it is for defense purposes. So 16 shots, dead center of that target at about 20 yards. At that distance, I'll take it. All right, there it is, Glock 20 MOS. Definitely a formidable round, or formidable gun platform, should I say, if you're looking to get into the 10mm. Very affordable, as well as some of the other ones like the 510 and even the SIG can get quite expensive, somewhere in the $800–900 price tag. So for 600 bucks, if you can get your hands on one, definitely go out and scoop one up. The next video I do on this, I will compare it to the 510, because I have tried to sell that one. Again, don't know why. I know it's still available. I just have to sell guns to buy more for review. It is what it is. But I did regret selling the Glock 20 and not buying the Gen 5. So now I have it. Hopefully I can hold on to the thing. Thanks so much for watching. As always, on this beautiful day, to God only be the glory.